Yeah, happy Sunday. Actually, I should be studying for a test, but I'll put that off for just a little while longer. Let's see what I can find while I wait for a few more people to come into the room. Bitcoin, Bo. It's been like, it's got to be at least 50 years since I've seen you. It's been 50, 51, somewhere in there. It's been like closer to 100. Holy crap. Damn, talk about somebody out of my past. I know I'm exaggerating. I'm just pulling up a couple of websites right now I want to talk about. Um, Bitcoin. So, you must have been, your ears must have been ringing. Bitcoin, I thought I saw it jump up, and I thought there was going to be a market recovery. It had to be right around Monday of last week, of this past week, actually. And I thought, well, if Bitcoin's going up, but then now I come back, it was like 39. I thought right around 39. Now it's back down to 36. So we'll see. At least 40 years, yeah. I'll be back. Just bought a BMW M5. Oh, that's what I want. I want the M4 competition or the M5. So I'm a little envious of you. I want to see some pictures, actually. You got my email address, so just shoot me a couple of pics. I really would like to see that. And I wasn't kidding. I've been eyeballing the M4 competition, which is about 77,000, and or just go with a standard, like a sedan. But I was also eyeballing that M5 because I went on a trip, and as I landed in the airport, went to the car rental, and as I was sitting there, a BMW with the sticker still in the window comes rolling up. As I was talking to the guy waiting to find a car, and I said, "Hey, what's going on with this?" "Oh, those are the new arrivals." I said, "Can I try that?" He pulled off the sticker. He did a few things in the computer, and out I went. It was I don't know my models. It was a 550 or something like that. It might not have been an M5, but it was like an M. I'm sorry. It might have been a 545. I think it was a M45 or M40. God, I'm speaking all crazy today. It might have been a 540i, is what I'm trying to say, not an M5. But I tell you what, it was sweet, and I got to have that vehicle for a solid week. Very sweet vehicle. So, Bitcoin, 36,200. Cardano, I should have got into some Cardano. I was an idiot. Buck 70. XRP, for a dead coin, they said that was a dead coin, the lawsuit, everybody sell off, everybody sell off. Meanwhile, the big guys are scooping up behind your back. That dead coin is still sitting at 93 cents, which is not bad for something that's dead. And most of us got in right around the 20-cent range. 20 cents, and it's up to 93. It'll go back over the dollar. I think a couple days ago I saw it like a buck four, somewhere like that. So it's fluctuating back and forth. I'm just scrolling down. Excuse me. By the way, good morning. Sunday, I just had my bacon, my eggs, my coffee. One routine I normally have. I normally have a shitty breakfast, if anything, throughout the week. Honestly, I really don't have much of a breakfast. But Sunday, I make sure I have a damn good meal. Theta. So good morning. Happy Sunday. I might get out of the house. Just, I don't know, just get some sun. Theta. I'll get to it someday. Theta. $8.98 on the cusp of $9. Not bad considering what? A few days ago, all right, maybe a week and a half ago, it was sitting right around that $6.50 to $7 range. It's in the green today, so actually, let me double check that information. No, it's actually it's shown in the red for the last 24 hours, but it's in the green for the 7-day span. So that's all right. You know, it's going to fluctuate. One thing that took me by surprise about Theta, I don't watch the markets as often as you think I do. I'm busy working. I'm busy just doing things. And the only time I think about the cost of the value of my silver, my gold, my cryptos is when I got some free time. Then I'll get onto Kitco or whatnot and I'll take a look. So I don't really pay attention to news that is coming out pertaining to, let's say, Theta. I was shocked. I was doing a live stream, I think 2 days ago, and I was shocked due to my own lack of research. I was shocked. Theta and T-Fuel were listed on Exodus. I didn't even know it. Somebody had to point it out in a live stream. So now, when people ask, how do I get Theta? Hell, just transfer some cryptos into Exodus and swap out. Boom, done. And it appears as though you can use Exodus as a wallet if you don't even want to set up additional wallets. All right. Unless something happens. But what really shocked me is, and it's been said with Digital Dave, Crazy for Cryptos. It's been said with Jason at Ford. It's been said with a lot of other crypto websites. As soon as Theta hits the standardized exchanges such as Coinbase or Exodus, it's going to shoot to the moon. It didn't do that. It concerns me. I would have thought we would have seen an explosion as soon as it hit Exodus. If anybody has a good explanation about that, I would love to hear it. I really would. So Theta sitting just on the cusp of $9. It's looking good. What else is here? I want to go down to T-Fuel and Digibyte. Digibyte being my largest holding. I'm just scrolling down. Digibyte sitting at 6.6 cents. Nothing from nothing. I'm sure it's going to go back up. I'm not finding, there it is. Theta Fuel. You know, it's funny. Theta Fuel is sitting at 43 cents. Has not followed Theta as much as I thought it would. Theta was cut over half at one point in time. Not T-Fuel. That's kind of weird. It seems to be independent of its parent coin, Theta. So it's kind of weird for me. But good. I hope when this recovery comes around, T-Fuel is going to shoot up. So I wanted to talk about some commercials on television I've been seeing. Now, I mean no disrespect to anybody. I have no ill feelings towards no one. I don't. But I have feelings on what is sold to us. I don't care if you're purple, yellow, black, white. I really don't care. I've met good people in all nationalities. I don't care if you're gay or XYZ or LBGQ, or I don't really care. None of my business. Doesn't affect me. Saying that, commercials on television are expensive. And you don't normally, and you use commercials to sell people something. Key word, it is a mechanism of selling, marketing something. And normally you do not invest in expensive commercials if your product is already flying off the shelves, if you know what I mean. I mean, it stands to reason, right? No need to freaking invest in these expensive commercials. My shit's being sold all over the place. Boom, word of mouth, free commercial. But that's not what's going on with a number of things that are being fed to us. COVID shots. I'm seeing a lot of freebies handed out for COVID shots. For the last several months, I'm watching the same goddamn commercial on television. This pride thing or this pose thing where these transgender things and they're just selling people, trying to sell people this reality, this rainbow crap. And some of these are just, you got to wonder, are they coming from your tax dollars that are funding these commercials? I'm just curious. I'm wondering if these types of commercials, where are they getting their funding from? To sell you a reality that is whatever you think it is. I personally could care less, but you got to wonder what's their agenda. And you know, it could be money that's going to an activist group who then funds a sub-activist group. That's how they launder the tax dollars that you and I are held at gunpoint to give our government. Again, I have nothing against anybody. I really don't. I can speak to you and never had to be taught how to respect another person. Now we have all these courses at work. Various companies have these courses at work where they're telling you how to treat other people and whatnot, and on television, how to treat people. I've never had a problem treating anybody, regardless of their beliefs, any differently than anyone else. So it's kind of weird what's being sold to us on television. Again, if it was a product that was flying, and I say product metaphorically, right? If it was something that everybody, why are they trying to push this? Why is it going in our schools? I just looked at Biden's budget this morning. Something like $7 trillion for various expenditures, zero of which, $0, not $1, not $2, $0 are going to the border. Yet the highest percentage of this $7 trillion spending, the highest, where do you think it's going? It's going to education. Why is it? Why are they channeling so much money into education? This is your local and federal governments doing this. Why? Because they're trying to capture your kids. They're trying to indoctrinate them. That is why most of your tax dollars go to now education. And don't think of education as educating somebody. Think of it as indoctrinating them, programming them. They're spending money on I say the government, they are spending money on their future. That's what's going on. And that is why every time you see spend more money for education, more money on education, you should be thinking of that. They're not trying to educate your kids. They're trying to program them, indoctrinate them, to solidify their political power. I know people don't want to hear this, but that's what's going on. And in the future, take a look at some of this money that's being spent. Virtually, they said that due to inflation, the military is actually getting less money than it did during its last funding. It's kind of funny. Again, you don't put something on television that's already being sold easily by the people. The people, you don't need to sell somebody something when they're already buying it. And that's what, you take a look at some of these commercials, these Pride commercials and Posse commercials and commercials of dudes dressing up like women. Shots, COVID shots. This is your chance. This is your shot. That one artist, what's his name? Married to Chrissy Teigen or something like that. She used to be good looking, but I don't know. But I digress. But all these commercials, why would you need to sell the shot if people really wanted it? The fact is, people don't want the shot. It's an experimental drug. You realize that's how 75% of the zombie movies start? An experimental drug. Nobody wants their flippin' shot. And that's why you see it on television. That's why you see stars pushing it. Well, Biden got it. He got it on. He got it on freaking television. I don't know what was in that hypodermic needle. Could have been freaking water for all I know. Anyway, enough of that. Silver is actually making a little bit of gains. Now, obviously, the market is closed right now and won't be open until midnight tonight? Somewhere in there. The Asian markets will open or something. But it's on the cut. It was up at almost up to 28 and a half, I think I saw it. Right now, it's sitting right under $28. Not bad. Let me double check that, actually. Was it 28 or 29? I think it was 28. So it's actually right under 28 as it sits right now, $27.91. So overnight, I won't say overnight because it's been up that high for a good week or so. But over the course of that week or so, our gold and silver that's been sitting in our safes, it's gained some value. That's awesome. So let me say hello to a few people. I don't know where my reading glasses are, so I'll mispronounce everybody's name. Bitcoin Bo, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Congratulations on your new BMW. It's what I would like to have one of these days. So I've been leaning, actually, a nice, comfortable SUV. But if I got an SUV, it would probably be an Audi Q5 or 7. I'm not really crazy about the looks of BMW's SUVs. I don't like that whole front grille thing. However, if I was going to get a sedan, hands down, BMW. So congratulations on it. And now that I think about it, it wasn't the M5 that I test drove through the rental company. It was the 545 or 540i, brand new. But the M's are nice. They're really nice. I want the M4 competition. And that's just $77,000. Johnny Deep. Good morning, sir. Happy Sunday. Peter Schweikart. Kofi Fox. YouTube never notifies me you're live anymore. Nope. I told you I'm shadow banned. My monetary earnings have gone virtually zero now. Don't even sweat it. I don't even sweat it anymore. I don't look at my notifications of earnings or anything. They used to just pay the internet. My internet bill is all I was concerned about paying for. It don't even pay for the internet anymore, hardly. The M3, Johnny Deep got an M3. I hope you enjoy that. Nightmare paid with from Corn Futures. Awesome. Maintenance is too high. I'm thinking about getting a Tesla. So Mike Pizza 76. Hello from Queens, New York. I'm freaking envious because I've traveled this United States pretty thoroughly. Honestly, I'm a foodie. I love freaking trying different foods. Wherever I go, I try to eat that culture. And I've had pizza from pretty much everywhere. pizza hand down in New York. The pinnacle of pizza, New York. And I've had plenty of Chicago pizza. It's not a New York thing. It's just a fact. If you guys ever get to New York, and I'm not talking about Manhattan, because the Manhattan pizza is just commercialized crap for the most part. But if you can get out to the other boroughs like Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, and you go to a pizza parlor, that's what they call them in New York, by the way, pizza parlor. And I'm not talking about freaking Pizza Hut places. You go to some freaking pizza parlor, they're normally about the size of maybe a Circle K, if that, honestly, if that. And man, you can have some good freaking pizzas. Not the crap that's being cooked in a conveyor belt. I'm talking about the real big freaking ovens where the big silver door opens. Oh yeah, good pizza. MK Ultra. I found an old wallet on my PC with 7,088. That I got around 1 to 5 cents. Wow. Am I envious? Hustler, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well. I am. I'm doing fairly decent today for this Sunday morning. Like I said, I should be studying right now. I got taking a course, trying to get a certificate. And so I'm going to probably end this in the next 20 minutes and start studying. Larry Summers, I'm scooping up as much Toyota as possible before the 5-for-1 stock split. Boy, the words are just blurry. September 30th. Who else is here? Scooch all the way down to the bottom. Gold Maple, best Sicilian in Prince Street. Pizza guys, awesome. Frank Pepe Pizza in Connecticut is the bomb. There's a lot of good pizza places, but trust me, it doesn't have that. There's a flavor that you get from a New York slice of pizza. I can't explain it. And everywhere I'm told to go, if I tell somebody I'm going to San Francisco to visit my brother, or I'm going here, or, oh, you got to try this pizza. It's the bomb. I never had anything like it in my life. I go there and it's like, pizza in California is awesome. It was one of the worst pizzas I've ever had. You ever walk into a pizza parlor and they have big silver dishes already with the pizza all laid out? You know how they do it in California? They have the dough all laid out, already baked. You come in, they cut a slice of that dough that's already cooked. They put it on a smaller metal plate, sprinkle some cheese on it, put it in the oven. I'm like, oh, hell no. I walked out. AD, what do you think about Elon Musk just signed on? I don't know what he signed on to. The next best place to eat pizza is New Haven, Connecticut. Jersey Gal finally made it. Jersey Gal, thank you so much for being here. Hot Shot Transport. What's your favorite pizza from the big companies? From the big companies, I don't like them. Honestly, I think, first of all, from the big companies, we're talking the Pizza Hut type of companies. Pizza Hut being the worst, in my opinion. First of all, every time I eat Pizza Hut, I get heartburns. It's greasy, it's nasty. But then you got like Domino's. Now, Domino's is not much better, but in my opinion, slightly better. Believe it or not, I think Domino's is a slightly tastier pizza, but not by much. What other companies? Big Ray's up in New York. They sucked. They sucked horrifically. Like I said, when people go to New York and they're 9 times out of 10, they run to Manhattan. I don't know why. They run to Manhattan. They have a slice of pizza and claim they had New York pizza. Let me tell you something about the food in Manhattan. 95% of the food in Manhattan is geared towards tourism. It's garbage. That's including the pizzas. You want to experience New York food in general. You got to get out of Manhattan. You got to get into the Bronx. You got to get into Brooklyn. You got to get into the Queens. You will never, ever experience true New York if you're in Manhattan. It's a tourist trap. That's all it is. Little Caesars. Oh, dude, Larry, you're killing me. Little Caesars. Oh my gosh. Hell no. I mean, if you're hungry, your wallet's a little light, yeah, I'd freaking eat Little Caesars. Papa John's, worst garbage I've ever had. There's another place here in Tucson, Papa Murphy's. Horrific. Everybody's bragging about it. Horrific pizza. Jersey Gal, I don't know how this conversation went to pizza, but I'm willing. I love pizza. Jersey Gal, my brother lives in Vermont, and every time he comes to Jersey, he brings pizza home. That's awesome. If you want cheap pizza and go quality pizza, buy Champion's Pizza in New York. I never heard of them. But obviously, I don't live there any longer. Pizza in Italy was pretty nice. Yep. Little Caesars is better than the big ones. Otherwise, the same crap. Yeah, it's... Who else is here? Gold Maple and Esoteric. Pizza has just got good wings. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to say no. They don't. Do you guys have Wingstop in New York? Wingstop has fairly decent wings. Gonna order pizza today, actually. Hot shot. Where are you from? I mean, are you from New York? Or are you like in, I don't know, somewhere else? I mean, I'm curious where you're ordering pizza from. Crap Pizza's making money. How that, yeah. I mean, pizza's actually very cheap to make. It truly is. Flour, water, yeast to make the dough, cheap. Watered down tomato sauce from a 66 can, cheap. Crappy mozzarella cheese is where your money is. I mean, and that's cheap cheese, not the good quality stuff. Wingstop, though, it's pricey, but it's good. So I'm from Buffalo, New York also. I was born in Brooklyn, raised in the Bronx. I spent quite a few years in Buffalo. Buffalo has a place called the Anchor Bar. That is where the very first chicken wing was made. It is the birthplace of the chicken wing. In my opinion, they had the very best chicken wings I've ever had. Their skin was not gooey and slimy. It was crispy, but yet the chicken was juicy inside. The Frank's Red Hot sauce, that, by the way, is what they used. It's called Frank's Red Hot. It's made with a mixture of their barbecue sauces. This is their recipe. 50% Frank's Red Hot sauce, 50% butter. Real butter, not margarine. And that is their chicken wing sauce. Anyway, Wingstop, if you order their original standard wings, pretty damn close to the Anchor Bars. So, and I don't work for Wingstop, but it's pretty damn close to the Anchor Bar. And I'm a snob. I am stuck up when it comes to wings. Oh, I know it all. And I walked into the Wingstop one time, and I was being an asshole. I think I've had a couple of beers. So I was kind of, how's your wings? Because I know my wings. and I ordered the wings, and and he goes, you got to try these lemon peppers. No other wings are gonna be like the real thing. I want the real thing. He gave me some free lemon peppers. Oh man, that woke me up. That lemon pepper wings from the Wingstop probably is my all-time favorite now. I walked out of there humbled. It's like I thought I was a know-it-all. But yeah, their freaking lemon pepper wings are just to freaking die for. So I normally, when I go there, I'll get like 15, 20 wings, and I'll do like 10 of them lemon pepper, 10 of them, your standard red sauce. I'm good. Yeah, Larry, I'm curious, what flavor did you have? Did you ever had their lemon pepper? Oh my God. Wild Buffalo Wings does a pretty good job. Yeah, my wife and I, we used to go there for a few drinks, and their wings are all right. Actually, I wouldn't put them up there. I think Wingstop is better, honestly. But Buffalo Wild Wings roasted remains wasn't bad. One thing I noticed about the Buffalo Wild Wings, though, their freaking wings were like on steroids. Like, the drumstick part of a wing, almost like an inch shorter than just a standard chicken drumstick. It's like, holy crap. So, kind of weird. Gold Maple. My favorite food is Turkish shish kebab, saffron rice, couscous salad, and pistachio ice cream. What the fuck? I'm not making fun of you. I'm going to let you know a little secret about me. You know what my pinnacle food is? The very tip. You wanna make me happy? The very pinnacle food. Indian food. I love freaking Indian food. Curry dishes. Mm. What else? I'm just reading some of the dry wings are pretty amazing too. Definitely, dry wings are pretty amazing. Seasoned, obviously, deep fried, then baked. No, deep fried, seasoned, then baked, just to render some of the fat out of them. Yeah, I love just. Who else is here? Hi ho, thank you so much for being here. Eli, good afternoon, brother. Ian Holder, Hooters wings are good. Um, oh Lord, little stray sheep. T Fuel creeping up. I want a dip. Yeah, T Fuel is looking pretty damn good considering all the other cryptos, right? It seems to be holding its own. Yeah, so that is Peri. That is the original hot sauce mix. It's Frank's Red Hots with butter. And I might have been off on my ratio. You can experiment because I make the sauce here at home all the time. Um, you can do Frank's Red Hot sauce 60-40 or 50-50, but it's got to be real butter, my friend. It's got to be real butter. I'm just reading some of the comments. When I go quiet, I'm just reading the comments. Eli, smash a likey. Thank you so much. Yes, if everybody can do me a favor, just hit the like button. Just hit the like button. I really would appreciate it. Who else is here? JK Pioneer, Polo. Pizza in Italy was pretty good. I would imagine it should be. Um, Domino's, I don't know how we got on a pizza conversation. Like I said, Domino's is not much better than Pizza Hut. But however, Domino's has this one thing. It's a very thin pizza. So it's like, I would say maybe an eighth inch thick. It's a pizza. Their thin crust pizza. It's pretty damn good. And I can be in that it's only an eighth inch thick. I can eat the damn whole thing myself. Very good stuff. Just your thoughts on Musk trying to play God with tweets. Oh, I see what you're saying. AD, I don't have Twitter, so I don't really know when he's putting out a tweet. Obviously, if people are listening to everything he has to say, buying and selling investments on every drop of his words, then there's a problem with those people. Because he has the power, and he's pretty in tune with his own power of his words. He can drop the market by saying, hey, everybody, Bitcoin's bad. He can literally watch the market drop and invest his own money into Bitcoin. After he told you it sucks, making the market drop. You see what I'm saying? He can. Some of these people have the power to manipulate the market just by their own words. And trust me, when they're giving you advice, it's not to help you. It's to manipulate the market in their own favor, to help themselves. So I feel sorry for the people that are just listening to all these financial experts on Fox News or CNN. They're not there to give you sound advice. They're there to give you false information, to sway the markets, to better benefit themselves or their clients. Understand that. Is there a pizza crypto? I think it's called Digibyte. Yeah, he's making money, Larry Summers. Serbian food is good. According to Gold Maple, I've never had Serbian. Like I said, I love Indian food. I love real Chinese, not this crap that they pass off as Chinese food now. I love freaking sushi. I love it all, man. I love it all. All Indian food, yeah. All Indian food. So AMC, I don't know what AMC is, esoteric. I don't know what that is. Because some of these acronyms, I only am very familiar with what I invest in or what I had invested in the past. So, it seems like every day there's a new crypto coming out. I keep getting emails. Shiba. There's no way I'm touching Shiba. You want to send me some Shiba? Fine, but there's no way I'm going to purchase it. I think it's a shit coin. A lot of people made Dogecoin. A lot of people made some money on it. Yep. I question why Elon Musk is all of a sudden the last month or so talking about cryptos. I just don't think these people are dropping tweets and news bombs to benefit you. I just don't. I would say do the opposite of what they're telling you to do. He basically, in a nutshell, said Bitcoin is a lost cause. What happened the next day? Bitcoin dropped. You can turn that into advantage. Get into all the cryptos that dropped like a bomb and use it towards your advantage. Because I can guarantee you that's what he's did. He's did? Is that good English? My mom should smack me if she hears how I'm talking. You can guarantee that's what he did. He loves the sound of silver. Eddie. You're not talking about silver, are you? I'm a silver dude, man. I'm a silver dude. That's what this channel started out as. Yeah, I wish I would have got into some Doji. I don't have any of that right now. He's talking about movie theater stock AMC. I don't purchase stocks. I really don't. And well, let me correct that. I have a 401k. The 401k company obviously takes those funds and disperses it into stock. But me, myself, I don't go and buy stock. I can tell you something. Movie theater stock, I think I'm surprised the movie theaters are still in business after what the government's done to all the businesses with this COVID. But I can tell you something, the streaming companies made bank. You know, all the companies that invest in socialism and communism, you know, contribute to them monetarily speaking. Those did well. Your Walmarts and you know, those type of places, they did well. Gold Maple, he's a gold dude. I wish I can afford more gold though. Just bought my first piece of gold 3 weeks ago. Roosted remains. Congratulations on your purchase, dude. I know I said that already, but bragging to interwebs strangers feels pretty okay. Okay. Yeah, Polo, I wish I would have gotten into ADA. My brother got some ADA, and he's always kicking me in the ass, telling me what a mistake I made. Yeah, fractional. So when you buy fractional gold, silver, even silver, yeah, it's more expensive. It definitely is. So yeah, I remember when gold was like 1,200 bucks. Now it's where right around 18 and a half, 19. And I say remember, obviously I was around when it was 900 bucks. I was around when it was 800 bucks. But when I started to become aware of sound money is when I first was, you know, when I first recognized the price, the spot price. So, so when I first got into the market, gold was sitting right around 1150, 1,200 bucks. So that's where I always pin my first memory of gold from is when I got into the market. Obviously, I remember the markets being a lot lower than that, but when I started to invest in it is where my memory technically begins. Yeah, I would love so I think I would love to get a quarter American Gold Eagle. You know, and again, I understand a quarter. They, they're more expensive. So Johnny Deep sold his gold at 1150. That's about when I got into the market. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what you guys think of all these emails that are coming out for Fauci? Yeah. Again, the conspiracy theorists are being proven right yet again. Mm-hmm. Yep. So have I thought about doing a gold envelope again? Yeah. However, I'm paying off a few medical bills, so I've been putting all my you know, there's times you got to put a pause on that. So I haven't been buying any cryptos, haven't been buying any gold or silver, just trying to get the debt down. You know, I always say you got to pay your debt down, otherwise you're just a slave. He should be in jail. Absolutely. I 100% agree. They twist their words around, why are they creating new viruses? And why won't he tell anybody why won't he let the people know who is sitting on the board? Why? Why is that being held a secret? I'll tell you why it's a secret. You want to know who's sitting on the board? When they're creating diseases? It's the pharmaceutical companies. What are you creating? Oh, you're creating XYZ? Okay, before that's released to the public, we want to go create a cure for it. Thank you for that information. That way, when you get sick with XYZ, they got a cure for it, and they're the first ones in line to make money off the shot. That's why it's a secret. If you knew it was all pharmaceutical companies, you'd be pretty pissed off. I can tell you exactly what's going on. Create something so we can create an inoculation for it or a cure for it. This is what's going on. Create a problem so we can profit off of the solution. The same thing the politicians do. Create a problem, conquer and divide, or whatever they want to call it, whatever they want to concoct up, and then they come out with a new law, the solution. That's what's going on, folks. There's gain of function. How do they know, we got to do it to prepare the people in case this virus mutates? Well, how do you know which way the damn virus is going to mutate? There's 20 ways till Sunday for a virus to mutate. Yet they pick the one way that they know it's going to mutate. We're being played. Anyway, folks, I got to run. I got to start studying. Probably go make another coffee or something. I'll read one more comment. Obama lifted the ban on gain of function. And the very next day, Fauci warned that the Trump administration would be faced with a big surprise outbreak. Yeah, I heard about that. And I've already told everybody my opinion what happened. And you can take a look at my videos from January, February of 2020. I said it way back then when we were all first learning about COVID. I said the timing of that release was suspicious. I said it was purposely created in a lab to win the election. Plain and simple. Oh, but overtaxed taxpayer. You're telling me they would spread it around the world and kill millions and millions of people just to win the election? Our elections have consequences all over this earth. They don't want conservatism to spread around the earth. So yes, they would kill people in other countries just to win the American elections. What happens here spreads throughout the world. Our attitudes, how we defend freedom, it all spreads. They came up with this plan because they could not beat Trump on the stage, a fair fight. He had everything going from him, everything from the lowest unemployment, the debt, peace in the Middle East. I can go on and on and on. There's nothing that they can go up on stage and debate him with because they had failed at every one of these achievements in the past. What are you going to go up on stage? You're failing in the Middle East. There hasn't been a missile fired? Oops. Oh, you're failing at bombing. There hasn't been any bombings around the world. There hasn't been any movie theater mass shootings. So what do? If you can't debate him, come up with something to take him out. That disease pretty much knocked out all of his achievements. Unemployment, everybody got laid off, right? Everybody's gotten laid off. You're not collecting tax revenue. Your debt's going up. Your country's debt's going up. I can go on and on. Do you realize since Biden's been in office, we now have war in the Middle East? We now have mass shootings occurring around the country that were not happening during Trump's. And don't get me wrong, there might have been one or two here and there during Trump's, but it just seems like every other day now there's a mass shooting somewhere now that Trump's in office. We're getting people being punched in the face because they're Asian. I'm telling you, this disease was created to take down Trump, to take down freedom. That's all. It was ordered like you would fucking order a McDonald's burger. You got the people, the shadow government went to China. They walked into Mickey viruses. They opened up the door to Mickey viruses. They had Ronald McDonald or Ronald McVirus standing there with his big red hair. We like to order, let's see, we'll order a number 3, extra large. And we'll need it by January 20th. Oh, would you like a side of bat with that? Yeah, we'll blame it on the bat being transferred. It mutated into a human. Yeah, the bat. Yeah, it was the bat. You know, the person ate the bat soup. What the hell are they doing over there in China? I can imagine. Bat soup? What is, you got some freaking witch standing over a giant cauldron with her freaking broom stirring up bat soup? An eye of newt? Man, the shit they feed us in the news, that we believe it. That virus was purposely made. It was a biological weapon to steal the election. I don't care what anybody says about me about that. I believe it to be true. And that is why all of a sudden Biden and the Democrats want to now look into the possibility it was created in China, because they want to be the ones to investigate it. The criminals want to investigate their own crime. Don't you see what's going on here in the news? They want to investigate it. Oh, we investigated, nothing here. Natural causes. Somebody ate the bat soup, an eye of newt. Anyway, gotta run, folks.